Hey guys, I'm Justin.
I'm Leigh.
Today we go over the July 2026 collection update. It is hard to believe we're already in August. We're going to make this one pretty quick. Me and Leigh are both extremely tired. We, at the time of filming this, is Monday, August the 3rd. And so we just literally got home earlier this morning from Flashback Weekend, which we'll touch on Flashback here in just a minute. But we literally just got home. Haven't been, so wanted to go ahead and film the collection update so I can get this stuff on the shelf, start going through it, start watching some of it. But yeah, Flashback Weekend. I don't really know what to. Not a terrible convention, but definitely one of our lower ends. It has always been that way, and we've always kind of made that sacrifice, air quote, to come. But really, 2027 is honestly kind of up in the air. They did move some dates. The National Collectors Card Convention thingama, whatever the hell you call it, being there is really hindering that show, I think. Ubers are more expensive. People can't move. It's just really terrible. And then Lollapalooza is that weekend every year. So maybe moving it will help. I don't know. Their first announced guest is Matthew Lillard. I'm not going to trash the convention or bash it. I mean, it's fun for what it is. It's
not about Joe.
It's not.
But it's just not one of our higher makers. So,
No.
at the end of the day, because the date has moved, would be the only reason I would consider going back and doing it again.
Yeah. So a lot of more questions than answers coming out of Flashback. We did have time. If you're watching this and you came to Flashback and you shopped with us, thank you. Whether you bought or not, that doesn't matter. Just stopping by our booth and shopping with us. Flashback has got a ton of vendors, and especially a ton of movie vendors as well. So the fact that you take time to even stop at our booth, I do really appreciate it. And I'm not bashing Flashback. It is a good show. I just don't know that it's a show for us. So I don't know. Like I said, more questions than answers coming out of that show. That's kind of how the weekend went. So we'll leave it at that. We'll go ahead and get into the collection update. Stack one. We've got 2 stacks and like a partial because one of these, of course, is a box set. I'm sure you guys know the big box that came out this month. So we were actually in St. Louis earlier this month for a convention, and when we were there earlier in July, and we were there, we saw a cosplay of Mars Attacks, and we got to talking about it, and I've honestly never seen this movie, and I know Leigh hadn't either because she didn't know what the cosplay was from. So I picked it up. It was like $10 at Walmart. I picked it up, figured we'd check it out. Next up on Blu-ray here, this is They Will Kill You. This looks like a Ready or Not or a The Hunt kind of film. Looked pretty good in the trailers. I don't know. We'll check it out. May suck. The big release this month, probably the big release for the year. Everyone has gone crazy over this, and that is Obsession. I look forward to checking it out. I don't know if I'm going to be as crazy about it as everybody else. Man, the amount of t-shirts and stuff that we saw at Flashback Weekend, one of the girls from this was actually there, and I don't know her name, and I'm not going to read all that right now, but she was there, and just, man, like the amount of items sold that had that on there was insane. Next up, Lee Cronin's The Mummy on 4K. I don't know if I'm going to like this one or not. I think this is kind of like a possession film, which I'm not the highest on. But most people that I know anyways that went and saw it, they seem to enjoy it. I'm really enjoying, though, like The Wolfman and all of these new tellings of the Universal monsters. The Invisible Man got one. So I think The Mummy's kind of the next one in that. So I'm looking forward to it.
That little girl gives me the creeps.
Yeah. Next up, this is a pickup for Leigh. This is The Devil Wears Prada 2 on Blu-ray. She enjoyed Part 1, so when Part 2 came out, I had to pick it up. Part 1 is ordered because they reissued the Blu-ray, and the Blu-ray, when I got to looking for it to upgrade from the DVD, was out of print, and now they've reissued it, but it hasn't come yet. So looking forward to that, though. And then next up here is Mortal Kombat 2 on 4K. We enjoyed the first one for what it was. Look forward to checking out Part 2. On our way to Chicago, we did what? On our way to Chicago, we did stop at a Walmart because Ava went with us and she forgot to pack any Switch games. So we were in a mad rush to find a Walmart to find a Switch game so that she did not absolutely ruin every last nerve in our beings. She would have been on yours too had she have not had a Switch game all weekend. But anyways, I digress. At this Walmart that we stopped at, though, their media section was huge, and I freaking loved it. And I actually picked this up. It's the Steelbook 4K for Howard the Duck. Leigh's actually never seen this, which really kind of surprises me. I love this movie. It's so bad. But it's good at the same time. A lot of people hate this movie. It just is what it is. It is a steelbook. I'm not huge on steelbooks, as I've said before, but I love the artwork on that one. And the next one's actually a steelbook too. Carl picked this one up for me at his local Walmart, and this is Piranha from Scream Factory. I actually had this in the slipcover version, but I hate the slipcover artwork, so I'll sell the slipcover. Probably going to take that one to Scarefest with us. I love this steelbook artwork, though. That is about the only thing, the artwork. Really enjoy that. Next up, at Flashback Weekend, Static Tape Video was there. They had a lot of stuff under a table that was like $4. So I did pick up the Hangover Trilogy. Yes, I already had the Hangover, but I picked these up because this one case houses all 3 movies versus 3 cases. So we're going to consolidate that a little bit. Save space for $4. I mean, for $4, you can't even be mad at me for that. Next up, I don't know anything about this one. There was a couple of gentlemen that came up at St. Louis and asked if I bought stuff. I was like, yeah, sure, if you've got stuff. They were like, yeah, we've got stuff out in the car. So they brought stuff in and I bought it, and this was one of them, and it looked pretty good from the stuff, the pictures and screen grabs and stuff I saw online. So this is Nico Mastrakis Bloodstone, as I throw it on the ground there, from Arrow Video. I don't know anything about this one, but I figured I'd add it to the collection and watch it before I get rid of it. A lot of the times these like older action, like Romancing the Stone.
I was going to say Romancing the Stone's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah, I don't know if it's kind of like that or not. I actually didn't watch the trailer. I just looked at some of the screen grabs that are in the booklet inside this. So look forward to checking it out, though, to see what it's about. Next up from Full Moon, their newest release is Mandroid here, from DVD to Blu-ray. I didn't even have the DVD, so look forward to checking that one out. I've had this, I actually gave money to this campaign. I don't know if I'm listed on the back or not, because I don't remember how much I gave, honestly. But anyways, this is Bloody Summer Camp 2, Red Horizon from David Kerr. Slasher Nurse, Bloody Summer Camp, all that. I love these films. I liked part 1. We watched it. It had Felissa Rose and Dave Sheridan. He played the sheriff and she was the camp counselor. Oh, yeah. You watched it with me. I liked part 1 for what it was. I look forward to checking out part 2. Does look like here on the back, they're both back, and they also had Joe Bob Briggs. So look forward to checking it out. Pick these up. I don't honestly know if I'm going to keep these or not, but it's the Wolf Cop films here, Wolf Cop and Another Wolf Cop. I don't remember a lot about these. I bought these for the convention. I bought 2 copies. I kept one. And then I added one just because I honestly don't know if I want to watch them or not. So I'm going to see if I can check them out for free. And if so, these will just go back in the convention stock. But I don't know. I may open it and watch it. We'll check it out and see. I think it was MVD had a sale, so I did pick up Project Alf. Here, this is the Alf film that takes place after Alf went off the air, that kind of explains the series finale. If you remember, just a spaceship kind of floats over, but the alien task force is there to pick him up. So it just kind of leaves you hanging on what happened to Alf. So this movie hopefully going to answer some of those questions. I've honestly never seen it, but can't wait to check it out. Did pick up RoboCop, the series. I love RoboCop, the films. I've never actually seen the TV series, but look forward to checking it out. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. Next up, these are kind of, I think they'll be okay to show. But next up here is Teenage Exorcist. These are retro media. These are from Fred Olen Ray, Jacko, all those kinds of films. I enjoy most of his stuff. He did Haunting Fear. So Teenage Exorcist, they had a really big sale this month. So picked up quite a bit of this. So it was like $9 a piece. Next up, that one does have kind of a risky cover, so we'll cover it up. That is Evil Spawn. This is like a big bug movie. I don't know that I've ever seen this one before, but the trailer looked pretty cool. Next up, also from them, is Side Effects May Vary. I think this is like a COVID vaccine that basically melts people, and it was kind of put out around about that time. So look forward to checking it out. Just low budget gore and cheese. Next up here, Chupa. This is a film about a chupacabra. Don't know much about it. Yeah, there's not a whole lot. I don't know. It was like $10, and I usually like chupacabra movies. Pretty cool. So pick that one up. And then lastly from them, and the last film in the first stack here, is Sons of Steel. Another one that I don't know much about. I think this is like an Australian, like hard rock music kind of what am I trying to think of? Like post-apocalyptic, I think. I don't know much about it, but the trailer looked pretty cool, and I've heard a lot of reviews about this that say it's actually pretty good. So that's Sons of Steel. Picked it up again. Stack number 2.
Well, I've had one movie so far.
Anyway, stack number 2. Getting right into this here. This is where the money goes. So first up here, we did get the 4K from Synapse Films from Prom Night. I'm really digging that these upgrades that they're doing. Can't wait for Intruder. I know they say that one's coming. Really can't wait for it. That's Prom Night. Vinegar Syndrome had a sale, so did pick up some stuff from their sale along with the new releases for the month. From their partner label of Saturn's Core, I pick up At Dawn They Sleep. I don't know much about this one. It looked like a pretty cool like demon/zombie film, so picked it up. Glare looks like it's pretty rough on that. My apologies. Next up, a wrestling documentary. This is Fake It So Real. This is just a documentary about some independent wrestling. Decided to pick it up. It was like, I think, $10 literally. New releases for them for the month. First up here, the 4K for Night School. I enjoy Night School. I've seen this one before. I actually do like Night School. Didn't have it in the collection from the from Scream Factory, so did pick up the Vinegar Syndrome. Next up, Body Snatchers from Abel Ferrara. This one looks pretty cool from the trailer. Again, another one that I've never seen. I will say, depending on what the slipcover looks like when I open this one, I may not put this box on the shelf. A lot of people were saying how they like the white box. I think it looks like crap. I do not like it at all. That's just a personal preference. So we may just put the slipcover out. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's got a book, so I got to figure out how to house that as well. One that a lot of people were extremely excited about and talking about, one that I have never seen, and it's Lady in White. I don't know much about this one. I know everyone was like super excited when this one got announced from them. So we'll check it out and see. Usually the ones other people are excited about are the ones I don't like. So we'll see. While we were at Chicago for Flashback Weekend, I did pick up Don't Be Afraid of the Dark from their other partner label now, or Iconoscope, I think is what it is. This is like a lot of Warner Brothers films and things like that. It was actually a little cheaper to pick it up through them and not on the website. So picked that one up. From Severin, I did pick up this. I've been wanting this for a while. I don't know. These movies may suck, but this is like an Italian Indiana Jones kind of deal. So these look pretty good. We watched the trailer for these. These didn't look bad.
I did not think they looked good, but okay.
Imagine that. She didn't think they looked good. So we do have Jungle Raiders, Ark of the Sun God, and Hunters of the Golden Cobra. I thought these looked good. I mean, they're cheesy. I don't know. I like Indiana Jones. I like action films like that. Like, I don't think Lee's as big on them as I am. So, I don't know. I may be watching those by myself. But do look forward to checking those out. While at Flashback Weekend, Ryan was there with TerraVision, and me and him were talking, and I simply asked if Happy Hell Night was on track to be released, and he was like, yep, sure is. He was like, how much do you have pre-ordered with that? And I told him, and he was like, here. He's like, go get, I didn't have my phone on me. He was like, go get your phone, pull up your order numbers. I'm going to give you your pre-orders now, and then we'll ship Happy Hell Night when it's in. So I did that. So we did get Student Bodies here. This is like the first, one of the first horror comedies. It's like Scary Movie before Scary Movie. The paperclip killer. It's pretty fun. If you've never seen it, highly recommend that one. Did pick up this one here as well. This is Patchwork. I've had this one pre-ordered. This one's been out for a long time, but again was pre-ordered and bundled with that other stuff for shipping, so Ryan gave me that one as well. And then lastly from TerraVision, it was Hide and Go Shriek, another one again bundled, had come in. Ryan went ahead and gave it to me and cleared the pre-order, so now all I am waiting on from TerraVision as they rapidly catch up with their shipping is Happy Hell Night and of course Gator Bait. We're getting down here to the last two titles though. The first one here is the Mortal Kombat Collection. This is Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 from the 90s. These are terrible. These are cheese. When you think about the 90s and these style movies, you had Spawn, you had these. They're terrible. You had the Super Mario Brothers movies. These are terrible, but I like them. They're kind of guilty pleasures. I actually didn't have them in the collection, so picked up the 4K collection from Arrow. I've been hearing nothing but good things about the transfers and how good they look. And lastly, right here, of course, is the big box everybody has been grabbing this month, and that is the complete series for Stranger Things. So I watched seasons 1 and... I believe I watched seasons 1 and 2 of this when it first came out on Netflix. I enjoyed it for what it was, and then it was just one of those things, I never watched the remainder of it. It got to where it was so drawn out in between seasons, I never went back and rewatched them. So that is on me. I didn't get the real nice, like, super deluxe box, because in all honesty, like the postcards and all that crap, the picture cards that was in there, I don't ever take those out. I don't ever look at them. I may thumb through the book one time. The main thing that I'm missing on these that I kind of wish I had is the slipcovers. Mine don't have slipcovers, but in my defense on that, or not really my defense, but like the people who got the slipcovers, it's like 1, 2, and 3 have slipcovers. Season 5 has a slipcover, and Season 4 has nothing. It's the dumbest thing. It makes the packaging look dumb. I hate it, so I just decided get the standard version, save about $50 or $30, I think is what it was, 30 or 40. And get the standard there. So
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, you should be. So I hope that Arrow does more stuff like this. I mean, there's tons of Netflix specials and things like that I feel like would fit the Arrow line, and I would really like to see them do more of these. This looks like an amazing set. I can't wait to open it. Of course, I've left it wrapped because it wasn't time to film the update yet. But super excited for this one. I don't know when the hell we'll get around to watching it. This is not a particularly long series, even though it is 5 seasons. It's not particularly long, I don't think. I don't know. I know a lot of people would binge the seasons when they would come out. They would binge them in like a weekend. So 42 episodes, and I think they're like 50 minutes a piece or something like that. So it's really not that long of a series. But anyways, guys, it's going to do it for the collection update. I usually have justification and say I bought a lot of stuff on sale. I didn't buy a lot of stuff on sale this month. This was a pretty hefty collection update. Again, you know, we did have all the TerraVision stuff that had been paid for months ago, almost a year ago at this point, because it took so long to get it. That's not a dig at them. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. But yeah, pretty much everything else. I mean, it was a pretty expensive month. So we'll see what next month holds. Gonna have to try to keep it down. I can say what I spent on Vinegar Syndrome the other day. The price tag may not be as small as I want it to be. So there's that look again. You see that look, Angelo? Do you see that? I was told this weekend that Leigh is the star of the show and that I am just here. So that was by our good friend Angelo at Graveyard Offering. So I've never felt more important before and more loved in my entire life, Angelo. I appreciate it. But anyways, we do appreciate you guys. Like I said, if you shopped with us in Chicago, we do appreciate it. Leave a comment down below if you did. I know it's really, asking a lot, it seems, for people to comment on videos and stuff. But please do, because honestly, like I said, coming out of Flashback, not a dig at Flashback, but there are more questions than answers. So like if you shopped with us, let us know. If you shopped with any of the vendors, let us know. Kind of let us know, who you shopped with, what you bought, stuff like that. It just kind of lets us know, were more people buying t-shirts than they were movies, and is that, again, not really a show that we probably need to spend our time and our money going back to. So again, just kind of is what it is. But we will catch you guys next month with another collection update. At this point, we're about once a month on this channel. Maybe at some point we'll get back to doing a few more. I will say, if you are not following, please go follow. I'll leave a description down below. If you like wrestling, please go follow the Powerhouse Pro Wrestling YouTube channel. There's only one video on there at the moment, but as soon as we get some things straightened up and some things put in concrete and dates set, we're going to start ramping up and putting some videos on there real soon, and you don't want to miss those, because that's honestly going to be how we promote the shows. So if you're local to the area, even if you're not, you can follow along with what's happening with us and our shows that way. So please, if you like wrestling, do go subscribe to that. I'll put the link in the description down below. So like I said, we're going to get out of here. We're both tired. We're going to go grab something to eat, and we'll check you guys next month with the August collection update. We appreciate it, guys, and we'll see you then.